Oh, hello, everybody. This is Jabba here, and welcome to Ranked number 38. That is right, I'm back with another all-new episode of Ranked. This is actually my second take at it because I called it number 37 for a bit there, but then I was like, wait, isn't this number 38? And it was, so haha, I was right, but at the same time, what a mistake. So yeah, back with another episode of Ranked. I'm actually 2 behind on ones I can make right now, and about to be 3 behind because I'm getting close to done my second last haul, as my current latest haul is uploading right now that I just made tonight. This is my second video, like I said, I'm making tonight. I just made an all-new comp call. And with that, I want to make the next episode I needed to make of Ranked. These books, I kind of just quickly ranked them in my mind, and I think I'm going to go with that ranking. I think I'm going to go with that ranking. Although it's really hard because this was a really great haul. So yeah, it's really hard for me to choose for this order of ranking, but it is what it is and what it's gonna have to be. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do this pretty quickly. So I'm gonna get right into it and show you. If you don't know what Ranked is, first of all, it's where I go through the comics from my latest haul, or hauls in this case. This was 4 hauls back now, and I ranked them from my least favorite to my favorite. And with that today, I'm gonna be ranking these books. Infamous Iron Man issues number 10 through 12. America issue number 7. Generation Gone issue number 3. I just got number 4 in my latest haul. That's why I said that. Black Bolt issue number 5. Batman the Murder Machine issue number 1. I got Cable number 1, corner box variant, which is just the random variant of this haul. I got Invincible Iron Man issues number 9 through 11 to finish off that run of both those Iron Man series. I got Nick Fury issues number 5 and 6 to finish off that run. I got Nightwind the New Order issue number 1 of 6. And I got Marvel Legacy issue number 1 with an assortment of different covers. Woo hoo 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 hoo. Yeah, I'm not gonna show all those, at least right now. Well, I actually might change my mind on some of the rankings here. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is right now, my least favorite / my number 7. Actually, that's not right. / my number 9. I'm gonna move this variant to the side. Is gonna be Nightwind: The New Order issue number 1 of 6. I was hoping for more out of this. I am gonna say I was disappointed with this issue. I am still gonna pick up, or plan to pick up, the rest of the miniseries right now, because it's only a miniseries. If it was an ongoing, I would not be picking it up probably after this issue, and I might have even tried to trade this back in for a different comic completely. There were some moments of genius in here that I thought could prove that this miniseries might be really good. But it just wasn't all there. But actually, by the end of the issue, it showed some promise. Actually, as the issue was going through, I wasn't sure about it until the end. Towards the end, and the stuff of Alfred was cool, and the end was cool. So I'm gonna be picking up the rest of this miniseries. Actually, issues 2 and 3 are out right now, so I'm a couple issues behind already on this one. But I'm in no rush to pick it up. I'll probably pick up issue 2 in my next comic haul that I get, and then yeah, just so I don't get too behind. But yeah, I don't really care too much how quickly I pick this one up. I just kind of want this one to be over already. So yeah. But anyway, that's Nightwind New Order, and we gotta get to my next one now, so my number 8 is gonna have to go to, give me a sec, I actually need to think about this. Who do I want my second least favorite to go to? See, at first I had Marvel Legacy ranked real high, but now I'm not sure about it being ranked as high, because this was such a great haul. I just don't know anymore. My number 8 is gonna have to be, I hate to do this, but I guess I'm just gonna go with the original rankings I had, and I'm just gonna go with I'm just gonna go with America number 7, I guess. Though this was a really great issue. I really enjoyed this one. This one was packed full of emotions. We get to see the forming of some type of relationship between America's newly found grandmother and Madge Romero, or whatever her name is. Really good. It actually feels like forever since I've read an America issue, but the new issue's out now. I just haven't got to pick it up yet. But yeah, America's really becoming an awesome series, and this was a great issue of America. So yeah, I hate to rank it this low this time around, but that's just gonna have to be how it is, I guess. So yeah, it is what it is. I see it's been a while since I've read these books now too, so I don't even know how I can rank these, because I had these ranked before for the most part. And Marvel Legacy was in my top 3, but it's not anymore, so I don't know what's been happening. But I'm just looking back on the books, and the ones with like the fondest memories still with me now. So that's how I'm ranking it. So I couldn't even remember what this issue of America was about at first, so I had to rank it lowered, sadly, this time. With that statement, I can't fully remember what happened in these issues. I know the last issue I really enjoyed, and it might have been one of my favorite reads of the year, possibly. But I mean, I can't fully remember what happened in these issues. It's been a while now. But I remember I loved the last issue. I mean, I liked all the issues, but the last issue, like with the run before, was probably the best issue of the whole run. And Bendis knows how to end the series. I will say that. So my number 7 is going to be Invincible Iron Man, issues number 9 through 11. These were, like I said, good issues. Can't fully remember what happened in them, which is, I could say, for almost all of these. I don't know what to say. I know the first issue, it's starting to come back to me. America basically becomes ruler of Latveria for like an issue, which was cool to see, and her determination to make the world a better place. Seeing that, actually Riri's character really grew in these issues, and it was really cool. So yeah, there's that. That was awesome. The last issue, hearing about Tony Stark and stuff, was great, and the MJ story about her actually knowing Tony Stark beforehand and having that chat with him was cool, and other stuff. And yeah, I don't know what I'm saying if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna move on now to my number 6, which I had in order, but I might switch it up. No, I think I'm going to stick to the rankings I had before I started recording. I actually completely forgot to rank Nick Fury before I started recording, so I'm just going with the flow and finding where I want to rank this. I think I know the order I'm ranking stuff now. I kind of feel bad because I would have organized these books differently, because this section's kind of going to be the one left standing, so I just kind of spoiled the next 2 ones that are, but my number 6 is going to have to be, I feel bad because I really enjoyed these issues so much, and Infamous Iron Man is one of my favorite. It was the best Iron Man book out of the 2, and it was kind of one of my favorite reads. And no, I'm gonna refuse. I'm not putting Infamous Iron Man at number 6. I'm not putting it this low. I'm changing my rankings completely now. I'm actually gonna put. I was gonna put Marvel Legacy next. After that, I think I'm gonna completely go with this and say that Nick Fury issues number 5 and 6 are my number 6 this time around. I kind of can't remember what happened in these, really. I mean, I know they were pretty epic. Number 5, I didn't really get the whole what was going on at first, but it really turned into a great story with the whole town or whatever. Number 6 kind of wrapped the whole series up pretty well, called back to the past issues with that fill-in, which was nice. And I mean, with the Hydra woman, and I mean, yeah. It kind of sucked that the series. It kind of sucks that the series is over because I really did enjoy it. But at the same time, I'm glad for my money purposes that it is. And this was a good series, great way to end. and I'll leave it at that. And I wanted this to be ranked higher, but sadly it could not be. So yeah. My rankings are completely changing on the fly, people. I had this all planned for the most part. But it's all over the place now. Fuck. I'm just gonna go with this. This was kind of planned to be my number 5 already. Fuck it. I wanted this to be ranked higher, but I actually can't. I mean, I remember the bits and pieces. I remember most of it, and I remember really enjoying this, but I just can't. I don't know. Maybe something about it being a one shot, but I just can't justify it being too high anymore. And there was kind of parts like, what the frick in this. But Marvel Legacy number 1 is my number 5. This was really good. This was a really good one shot. Possibly one of the best reads of the year. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's in my top 10. I kind of did consider it in my top 10 after I read it, so I don't know. I might have to read this again before the end of the year. I do plan on making my top 10 reads of 2017. I do plan on making a top 10 list. Also, I haven't addressed not making an episode of That Comic Show in weeks. I haven't addressed that situation. I do still have to make a video addressing that. But That Comic Show is over. But there is a new show coming. And I'll talk about that more in another video. But right now is not the time. But Marvel Legacy number 1, it was great. That reveal at the end was awesome with Valeria being the narrator for the whole thing. Spoiler alert, by the way. And seeing Franklin too, and the tease of the Fantastic Four returning. Wolverine return was an awesome moment, especially when Jean Grey was looking at his statue that was destroyed, and the Infinity Stone thing. The 1000 BC Avengers or whatever, or 1,000,000 BC Avengers part was cool with Odin and Phoenix. I like that stuff. That was cool. I didn't care the most for the Ghost Rider and Starbrand stuff. I mean, it was better than I thought it was going to be, but it's like, I don't know. The Robbie Ray, I don't know. It was kind of weird, to be honest. The Loki stuff was intriguing. Kind of made me want to read Doctor Strange more. The Black Panther glimpse was like, what? Tony Stark stuff and the Iron Man stuff's kind of like, what the frig. Also, the Captain America part was not really that important to the whole scheme of things as it probably should have been. I don't know. Looking back on it, I was really excited. It was a good read, but there was also parts of this that were kind of like, what are you doing? But at the same time, there was huge strokes of brilliance in here. Overall, this was a really enjoyable read, and just glad I picked it up. So, yeah. I'm going to try to wrap this up quicker. My number 4 is now going to be Infamous Iron Man, issues number 10 through 12. I need to rank this one higher because I really enjoyed these issues. Seeing Doom trying to grow and be a hero is really interesting. That last issue, though, with Mephisto, Doctor Strange in there, that was great. The talks between Victor and Ben, and just everything, seeing Johnny, Ben, and together, and oh man, the series was great. Yet again, this is the second time it's happened now with the secondary series, technically, although this series started first, but this is technically the secondary Iron Man series. But I enjoyed the secondary one again, like Invincible Iron Man was happening, and International came around, and International turned into my favorite out of those two, because for a time I wasn't enjoying Invincible Iron Man, like during the second arc, The War Machines, I didn't enjoy that, and that's like when International started, and I really enjoyed International Iron Man, and then this time around, Invincible I didn't enjoy as much as Infamous, and now there's going to be one Iron Man series, which I'm happy for in terms of money, but it's like, I really hope that Invincible Iron Man is a really good series from now on. And there's no parts that just what's happening and like why, like I don't know how to explain it, but I mean I'm just gonna move on now. And that fourth wall breaking from Mephisto too, yeah, that's interesting. But we're down to the final 3, and I'm just gonna say it right now. My number 3 is Batman the Murder Machine number 1. This was my favorite Dark Knight's book I've read so far, because I actually haven't read it anymore after this one, have I? Actually, I think that's untrue. that is untrue. I've read the Dawnbreaker, which was my least favorite. Spoiler alert for the next ranked, I think. Yeah, I think it's the next ranked, the Dawnbreaker. But I've read Dark Knight Metal. I've read the cast and the other one for Dark Days, the cast and the other one. I can't remember what it's. Forge and cast and I read. Then Dark Knight's Metal #1 I read, and then Dark Knight's Metal #2, and then the Red Death, the Murder Machine, Dawnbreaker. I'm about within the next day or two I should be reading Dark Knight's Metal #3, and I have the two newest one shots that have come out. But this is my favorite of all the Dark Knight's Metal stuff I've read so far. This was so great. It was actually filled with emotions, and it was centric on this evil Batman that took over Cyborg's powers and shit and whatever, and the emotion and it's all happened because Alfred was killed and all that, and this was really great and made Cyborg look great and kind of made me want to read some more stuff with Cyborg in it. Actually, I really enjoyed Cyborg in this, and I've never really gotten that with Cyborg before, but maybe Cyborg, I don't know, I feel like I should almost be reading Cyborg now, but yeah, maybe I'll start it at some point, although like my shop isn't getting issues of Cyborg anymore, so probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, really great. This was so good, and if you're not reading Dark Knight's Metal, literally go pick it up. It's one of the best reads out there right now, and of 2017, and it's going to be for the beginning of 2018 before it ends in January also, so yeah. I'm sure we'll feel some effects afterwards too, probably. We're down to the final two. I got Black Bolt #5 and Generation Gone #3. These are actually probably my two favorite series right now. Possibly my two favorite series right now. That's arguable because Mr. Miracle and Jessica Jones are also up there, and Miles Morales is up there somewhere. He might be in the top 5, or he might be right outside of it. What did I just say? Outside of it, but my #2 this time is going to be Black Bolt #5 after the best issue so far of #4. I kind of figured it might not be top, but actually I would say this issue was probably still pretty on par with that one. It was really good. Of course, Lockjaw saved Black Bolt's. By the end, we were exploring the relationship for the past and stuff, and by the end of this issue, they go back and rescue all the other people that were jailed with Black Bolt and stuff, and so Absorber Man after he bailed on Absorber Man. It was great, and yeah, this series is so great, and 4 was probably still the best issue in my opinion, but at the same time, I think this was like really on par with it, so these past 2 issues have been the best ones. But this series in general has been, it's probably one of my favorite series I've ever read, to be honest. At least at this point, that's what I think. So yeah, and speaking of some of my favorite series and my favorites, this is, I would say, probably my favorite series right now, and it is Generation Gone issue #3. A random indie series I decided to pick up because the covers looked interesting, and the concept of what was presented, especially on the first cover, was like, what's going on here? I kind of want to read this. It just seemed really interesting. I love the title cover format, and I'm glad I'm picking this up because this is awesome read. Excuse me, I can't fully remember what happened in this issue. I know the characters get in a fight, Nick and Nick and Baldwin and Elena's relationships all get tangled, and Nick really shows how much of a dick he is. Him and Baldwin fight. Elena, by the end of the issue, is just with Baldwin. She's really upset, and Nick's really abusive towards Elena. And at the end of the issue, Baldwin says he loves Elena, and Nick's fighting government people and stuff, and they're still being searched for by the government people, and it's all over. I just bought issue #4 also in the latest haul. I'm just really excited with the series right now. If you're not reading Generation Gone, I really recommend you give it a try if you can afford to try another series, of course. This is the one I would recommend you pick up. Generation Gone and Black Bolt need as much attention as they can get, in my opinion, so they don't get canceled anytime soon. Or anything. Well, that's more of a concern for Black Bolt than anything. But I've only heard good things about Black Bolt, so I'm hoping people are reading it. And yeah, you know what? Just show some love to those 2 series at least. There's probably some other series in this ranked that I could recommend you give some love to. Actually, a lot of them I kind of end it with this. So I can't really actually. The only other one I could say give some love to is America, which she probably does deserve some love. The past 3 issues have been awesome. The first arc was a little bit at some points, but I would recommend you do try America. I can't justifiably say definitely go pick up Nightwind in New Order, as I need to give it a bit more time before I can say that, because the first issue was a bit disappointing, to be honest. But anyway, I'm just going to end this video now. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comments, and even share if you would like to. And anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video / stream or whatever it shall be. And anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video, like I just said, and peace out. Bye.